Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, everybody.
So for this lesson today, no guided notes today. I forgot. Sweet.
No.
So for today, we just have a couple problems to go through. We are going to spend a while going through the homework. I want to go through several questions in the homework and make sure we truly understand, because this is something that you really need to learn how to do. And I feel like there's people out there that don't even know that they're doing something wrong. So it's extremely important to check your work against the work on the key and make sure that you're doing what I ask you to do. Like, for example, a lot of the questions on like this 14 and 16 down below, you had to do 13 as well, right?
Yeah.
13, 14, and 16. That looks exactly like the warm-up for today, doesn't it? I had way too many people just find the slope. Guys, that's chapter 3. I mean, we've been doing that for a long time. We've got something beyond that now, right? So taking a look here, write an equation, and I should have been a little bit more specific. Write an equation in slope intercept with the values 2, -4 and 3, 6. I should have been a little bit more specific. It was specific in your homework, but I should have said that, because what is that telling you to do in the end? What should your equation look like in the end if I tell you to write it in slope intercept form?
Y minus y1.
Ooh, that's not slope intercept. That's point slope, right? And I guess it's good to talk about, what is point slope form. This is something that was new yesterday. Point slope form, right? That is that y minus y1 equals mx minus x1, right? I'm going to have to use that, but what should it look like in the very end?
Y equals the number with the x minus another number.
Yeah, it should look like that y equals mx plus b form in the very end, right? Where a number is plugged in for m and a number is in place for b as well. Now I'm going to have to use point slope to get it into slope intercept, but the first thing that I need to do is calculate m, right? I don't even know m. Am I given b even? No. That was the difference between section 4.1 and 4.2. In 4.1, I was given b all the time. I was given what the y-intercept was all the time. I am not anymore, right? I'm not given that anymore. So let's take a look. The first thing I want to do is find the slope. Okay, finding the slope is 6 minus a -4 over 3 minus 2. 6 minus -4 over 3 minus 2. So 6 minus -4 is a 10. 3 minus 2 is a 1. So my slope is just 10. How did we do on that part at least? Hopefully okay. I mean, we've been doing that since the chapter 3 test, right? The next thing I need to do is take that slope and pick one of the 2 points to put it into point slope form.
3,6.
3,6? Sure. Staying positive. I always like to pick the positive coordinates if I've got a choice. I don't like to put the negatives in there. And why not? Because if I have negatives, I run the risk of forgetting the minus and negative turning into plus. But in this case, I don't have to worry about that at all with the positive 3,6. So I have y minus 6 is equal to 10 x minus 3. Right? Y minus 6 is equal to 10 x minus 3. I am okay if you don't want to write point slope every time now. I've got to be honest, if you wrote it every time on your homework, you probably already have it memorized. You don't need to put in any work. So now, again, can I leave my equation like that in the end? No. I can't. And that was an issue on a lot of your guys' homework. As I was walking around, I was circling using, gotta solve for y, gotta solve for y, gotta solve for y. How do you know you need to solve for y? Because we have to say in slope intercept form. So we distribute the 10. Y minus 6 is equal to 10x minus 30. And then I add the 6 over to the other side to get y completely alone. So this turns into y is equal to 10x minus 24. And there's my answer. Yeah.
Do you have to use the 3, 6?
No. And I think it might be a good, we got some time today. Let's point out, what if I did not use 3, 6? What if I used 2, negative 4? M is 10, and we got 2, negative 4. Well, that would be y. Now, you got to watch out. That's y plus 4 is equal to 10 x minus 2. Distribute the 10 in. Y plus 4 is equal to 10x minus 20. And we subtract the 4. And we have the exact same answer. You follow me there? It doesn't matter what point you choose. Pick a point. Put it through point slope. Okay? All right, let's go over several from the homework. Let's pause and go through at least 1 or 2 from 1 through 7. Let's just stick with 1 through 7. Number 7. Okay, taking a look at number 7. Now, read the directions. In exercises 1 through 8, write an equation in point slope form. Do I have to solve for y? No. Not on this, not on 1 through 7. On 1 through 7, I do not need to solve for y. All I need to do is put it into this y minus y1, mx minus x1. How do I know that? Well, it tells me. Read the directions. Point slope form. So I'm going to take number 7 and use this as x1, y1. Oops, that should be a y right there. x1, y1. And this is our slope. Obviously, negative 2/5. Let's plug it in. So we have y. Now, would I say minus a negative 12? No. You've got to make that a plus 12. Y plus 12 is equal to m, which is negative 2/5, x minus 5. And yep, that's all you need to do for that. Would anybody like to go over any other ones, 1 through 7? Okay, so that's a kind of cheese.
Wait. For that one,
yeah,
all you have to do is write the equation, right?
Yep.
So why would that not be the same for 9?
Great question. What's different about 1 through 7 as opposed to 9 and beyond? Yeah. Read the directions. And slope intercept is that y equals mx plus b. Right? So I have to use point slope form. Like, can you exactly see what the y-intercept is here? Are we given the y-intercept? No. So you can't just go straight to the equation. Are you given the y? Well, you can estimate it a little bit. But we're doing the point slope method to finding it. We're not explicitly told that point runs through there. We're told these 2 coordinates. And neither of these are the y-intercept.
Yep. Your attention, please, at this time. 7th grade choir. Mrs. Bordeaux, 7th grade choir. 7th grade orchestra. 7th grade band. 7th and 8th grade jazz band. And 8th grade jazz band members, take your instrument with you. Please go to the main gym now to have your photo taken. Also, all students going to WASP, please go to the guidance area now. Thank you.
Okay. So do you see the difference there? It's all in the directions. Does that make sense now? Okay. Are there any other questions 1 through 7 before I move on to the next piece? Okay, let's go over one of the two on 9 and 11. Let's go over one of these two. Chloe?
11.
Let's go over 11. Now, what do you think? You know, I had just gotten done saying that this needs to be in y equals mx plus b form. And I can pick out the slope pretty easily from the graph. And in section 4.1, we had said, oh, the y-intercept is given to us. What do you think the y-intercept is in 11? What does it look like it is? I mean, it looks like it's 1. Don't you guys agree? Let's see if that's truly the case. Okay, first thing I need to do is pick out my slope. I go down 2, right 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 2, right 4. So my slope here is down 2, right 4. Can I leave it as negative 2/4? No, we have to turn it into negative 1/2. Okay, let's pick a point. Pick a point. Chloe, pick the point. What do you want to use? Negative 6, 4 or negative 2, 2? Negative 2, 2. See, there's no way around not using a negative. Negative 2, 2. Could I have chosen negative 6, 4? Of course. You don't need to. Y minus 2 is equal to negative 1/2 x plus 2. Watch out for the plus 2. This negative has to make that a plus. Right? It would have been minus a negative there. Be careful with that. So this is going to turn into y minus 2 is equal to negative 1/2 x. Okay, 1/2 times 2 is 1. Positive times a negative is a negative. Add the 2 over to the other side. Y is equal to negative 1/2 x plus 1. Questions about that? Yeah, questions about that one? Would anybody like to see 9 while we're at it? 9? I'm saying no in German. 9? Yeah? Okay. What? All right. Let's go over at least one from 13, 15, and 17 as well. Oh, that's right. That's right. We're not on the odds anymore. We are 13, 14, and 16, right? Yeah, there we go. This is what we had to do. Ravel? 16. Okay. So first, now, same process. Find the slope, pick a point, point slope, solve for y. Zach, how do I know that I need to solve this one for y? Yeah. Exactly. Right? Read the directions. Read the directions. So my slope is 13 minus 19 over 5 minus negative 5. Ooh, watch out for that. I bet a lot of people...
Hey, we covered this last year. We can move on.
The funny thing is he's not lying. You've done this.
We covered this last year.
You've done this before.
Ravel,
And everybody's like,
Sadie, no, they should know. This should be easy stuff. That is almost as weak of an attempt as me at something.
What's your holiday?
Dude, it's a lake.
It's
Lake.
Anytime Lake's playing, it's a holiday.
Hey, you need something. You need something.
Now I feel like I'm just being like...
Now you need something. You want the bucket hat? Or you want the big hat? Or do you
Go
want...
big or go home, Spot.
Or do you want...
Whoa. You gotta go big or go home.
What are these?
There are 4th of... I went to the holiday bucket. The holiday bin downstairs.
These sweatbands?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, teaching's getting real.
I actually wore these while I ran 1/4 of July.
I missed Spot.
So it's probably
I actually sweat.
There you go.
Uncle Spot.
Yeah. Are you gonna be able to fit through the doorway with that?
I hope so.
Yeah, you did. It's the head
You
sagging.
got a
a
little
bit.
clearance.
The head sagging a bit, but you'll be fine. Do you want to come in and do guest teach on problem 16
I
here?
don't know how to do that stuff.
What do you mean?
What are we doing? Oh my goodness, people, this should be free.
Okay, here we go.
13 minus 19. Okay, I've obviously got a lesser value here. Subtraction problem. So Angelo, 13 minus 19 is going to give me
-6.
excellent, -6. Yep. Good. Now, for here, we got 5 minus -5. I got a double negative. If I've got a double negative, one of those, what's that going to switch to, Angelo?
0.
No, yes, but
10,
you're ahead of
10,
me. No,
10.
you're ahead of me.
I read it wrong.
No, you're ahead of me, though. Double negative. So if I have minus and negative, what? It turns to a positive, so I got 5 plus 5, which is 10. Now, oh my goodness, if you answer that as your answer, I'm going to like keel over, okay? -6 over 10, we got to simplify that. You can use Steve. Come on, you can do -6, Steve, 10. It'll simplify it for you, but come on now, we're ninth graders now.
So you named the second button Steve?
No, the AB over C button.
Oh, the AB over C.
Oh, his name's Steve. We use it, yeah. We use -3/5. Boom. Good. Now, question. Okay, we're dealing with slope here. Why do I want to keep the slope as a fraction and not put this to -0.6 or something like that? Why do I want to keep this as a fraction? Oh my goodness.
Because it's slope.
It's slope. Okay, and what format, if we keep it in a fraction, is it in then?
Standard form.
No. The two R words. I know I said that a million times. We want to keep it as a fraction because we want it rise over run. Okay, so yeah.
We're not done.
Mike,
We're not done.
what's the problem?
We're not done.
Write an equation in slope-intercept form of the line that we know point-slope form.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, point-slope
Now,
form.
before he writes it up there, can anybody,
Hey,
for a gold star for the day?
dude, I was gonna ask that question. Can I teach the lesson or what? Sadie, thanks for volunteering. Can you give me all of slope formula all the way through?
Yeah.
Okay, let me hear it.
Y minus y1
Okay, equals.
m times x minus x.
Wow. You know what? Mr. Laverick was only going to give you 1 gold star. You can have 2 gold stars. Unbelievable. Can I teach or what? All right, now, listen. Does it matter which point I pick? Okay, personally, I like to use ones that avoid negatives. I mean, why not? You know, let's not make silly mistakes if we don't have to.
Great minds
Okay.
think alike right there.
Can somebody fill it in now and give me the entire thing with the point and the slope plugged in? Yes, Zacho.
Y minus.
We're going to use this one because we don't want negatives.
13.
Yeah?
Equals
Yeah?
-3/5.
Whoa. Why'd you use -3/5? Because what kind of line? Oh, this isn't a parallel line yet? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, we're not there.
Sorry, whoa, my bad. Good. And then what?
X minus.
Is my teaching not good? Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Yeah, Zacho.
X minus 5.
Money. I tell you what. Money. Okay, good. Notice they're so convenient. They always pick ones that when they're fractions, they multiply nice and clean there, like 5 times -3. They're always so nice to us. All right, we go from here. We got y minus 13 equals, what do we have to do there with the -3/5? Melody. We got to distribute it. So we go, okay, -3/5x. And now I've got a -3/5 times -5. What's that going to get me? Not all at once, please. Everybody's looking at me awkward. Oh my God. 3. Good. We have a negative times a negative, so it's going to switch to +3. And we got one more step to get this into slope-intercept form. Angelo, what
Add
is it?
13 both sides.
You got to add 13 because we're trying to isolate y here. So we add 13. I've got y equals -3/5. Whoa. Look, Angelo's on it today. Plus 16. Boom. Slope-intercept formula. Now, let me read the question. Make sure. Write an equation in slope-intercept. Okay, that's all we needed to do.
Yep.
Boom.
Spot.
Mic drop.
When you teach, you just like can't break that.
No.
Dude, I missed fine.
I better hustle back because my class is just sitting in my class.
Dude, what you come here for?
They were driving me crazy. I had to get out.
Man, I missed out.
Dude's out of
I didn't have
breath.
the spot. I missed out.
Yeah, the energy level is always at an all-time high. He has no off button.
You need to be like
There's like an off or an on. That's it.
Yeah, man, Mr.
You gotta be like
Mr. Lav's his own man. He's his own person.
I don't need to be. He learned from this. He took class from me. Okay,
Wow.
that's not a lie. Like he was in.
No,
my
I
class.
know.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody want to do 13 or 14? Let's do one more. 13 or 14.
All right, do 14.
Isabel. 14. All right.
I guess I'm non-existent here.
Hey, you just helped out a lot with the
Exactly.
spot, so you owned your stripes.
Oh, come on. Here we go. All right, let's do 14. Same process, right? Find the slope, pick your point, put it in a point slope, solve for y. First things first. Take their slope formula. 1 minus negative 2 over 12 minus 6. I got to be honest, the main thing that people are messing up on, the minus and negative. 1 minus negative 2 is a 3. 12 minus 6 is a 6. What is 3/6? What is 3/6? 1/2. 1/2, not 1/3, 1/2. Riley, what point would you like to choose out of 14?
2.
What point would you, 6 comma negative 2 or 12 comma 1?
12.
12 comma 1, staying positive. 12 comma 1. All right, y minus 1 is equal to 1/2 x minus 12. Distribute the 1/2. Y minus 1 is equal to 1/2 x minus 6. Add the 1. Y is equal to 1/2 x minus 5. Ooh, that looks like a weird symbol down there.
That 3 or 6?
Gotta fix that. 1/2. There you go. Questions about that? All right. So I'd like to do just a couple more problems today. So just go ahead and get out. There's no guided notes because honestly, it's just like 4 examples. So just get out another sheet of paper. Yeah.
I miss your turkey.
It got me a little warm. Okay, so take a look. Take a look at what we have on the screen now. And think about what's going to be different in the end. In the end, I'm going to have to put this in what type of notation? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to have to put this in function notation, right? I'm going to have to put this in function notation. How do I know? Write a linear function f, right? Write a linear function f. Now, what is f of 4 equals negative 2? Like, translate it. Oh, yeah. What is... Hi. Okay. What is this really telling me? What's that telling me? Translate it. From out of function notation, translate it.
4 comma negative 2.
Yeah, 4 comma negative 2. Okay, what is this telling me then? What is that telling me?
8 comma 4.
8 comma 4. Now, doesn't this turn exactly into a problem like what we had on our homework last night? Yeah. So honestly, the prep is just a little bit different. We just kind of have to translate the language a little bit. Right? Still the same stuff. Let's find the slope first. 4 minus a negative 2 over 8 minus 4. 4 minus negative 2 is a 6. 8 minus 4 is a 4. Now, what is 6/4 reduced down into? Somebody tell me, what is 6/4 reduce into? Maddie, tell me. 3/2, thank you. 3/2. 3/2. Okay, so we've got our slope of 3/2. And what coordinate would we like to keep? And which point you want to pick?
8 and 4.
Staying positive. Good. 8, 4. So we have our point slope form. Y minus 4 is equal to 3/2 x minus 8. Yeah. Yeah. Distribute the 3/2 in. Y minus 4 is equal to 3/2 x. Now we have 3/2 times 8. You could use Steve, as Mr. Spottelson would have said, or you could use 3 divided by 2 times 8. Come on, calculator. There we go. So 3/2 times 8 is 12. And we add the 4 over to the other side. Now, watch out. You've done a lot of work. Don't miss points on the end. Because if I put that on an answer blank, I would have to take off a point. Why? It's not f of x, right? It's said again in linear function notation, right? So this actually turns into f of x is equal to 3/2 x minus 8. And that's my answer. Make sense? Let's do one of them on your own. What's this one down here? Let me just see. 2 over. Don't like that one. Negative. Oh, that's a whole lot of negatives. Let's not do that one. You know what? I lied. Let's do this one down here. Try that one on your own. Because by now, we should be getting a lot better with this. I don't know if I actually assigned this. Good. I've seen a lot of people getting done already. All you need to do in the end is just say f of x is replace y. All right, let's take a look. So again, this is 4 comma 6. This is negative 4 comma 8. Right? Okay. So slope is 8 minus 6 over negative 4 minus 4. 2 over negative 8. Did you guys get the slope as negative 1/4? Yeah, you flipped it top to bottom. Changing y over changing x, Zach. You said 4, right? Yeah. And it should be negative as well, right? You guys get negative? Watch out for that. So the slope is negative 1/4. Alex, which point would you like to? Whoa. Thanks. Which point would you like to pick?
4, 6.
4, 6. Same positive. Okay, so y minus 6 is equal to negative 1/4. X minus 4. And again, the book always picks nice points. What do I mean by that? Usually when you distribute in a 1/4 of 4, it's always going to come out non-decimal. Like, I don't want to say always. Just usually when the book picks nice points like that. Negative 1/4 x, and then 1/4 of 4 is 1. Negative times a negative is a positive 1. Add the 5 over to the other side. Add the 6 over to the other side. And I get y is equal to negative 1/4 x plus 7. Oh, I boxed that. Should I box that? No. Right? F of x equals negative 1/4 x plus 7. Make sense? Yep. Okay, I'm going to stop the video. And